Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, let's discuss the Java set of interview questions which are commonly asked in interviews. Okay, so guys, I have uploaded this interview preparation notes in the interview preparation kit that I mentioned in the description and also in the comment section. Please do check out and explore. It's really helpful for interviews. Let's get started. Guys, I'm going to discuss at very high level, and since I already uploaded these notes in the interview preparation kit, please explore. Okay, so let's get started. So the first question is about what are the different types of data types available in Java. What are wrapper classes? Are there dynamic arrays in Java? What is a Java virtual machine? Why is Java platform independent? What are local and global variables? What is data encapsulation? What is function overloading? And you can see a sample code example to understand that. What is function overriding? Why is the main method static in Java? What is the difference between throw and throws keyword in Java? What do you mean by singleton class? Does every try block need a catch block? What is the usage of super keyword in Java? What do you mean by the final keyword? How is an exception handled in Java? How can objects in a Java class be prevented from serialization? What is the difference between a constructor and a method in Java? Why is reflection used in Java? What are the different types of class loaders available in Java? Okay, class loaders and all these concepts will definitely come into the picture, because if you are working part of API automation or APM automation, so you need a depth level of knowledge in Java, guys. Okay, so you should be aware of these concepts also. So what is a copy constructor in Java? What is object cloning? Is Java a purely object oriented language? What is a package in Java? What is coercion in Java? Can a private method be overridden in Java? What are the phases in the life cycle of a thread? What is a marker interface? What is a memory leak? What is the difference between new and new instance in Java? What's the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM? What is the difference between abstraction and encapsulation? What is inheritance in Java? What are functional interfaces in Java 8? Why is polymorphism in Java? What is polymorphism in Java? What is the purpose of the default keyword in interfaces? What is an interface in Java? What is the difference between array list and vector? What is an abstract class? What is the difference between hash map and concurrent hash map? What is the difference between an abstract class and an interface? What is the Java memory model? What is this keyword in Java? What are Java generics? What are access modifiers in Java? What is the purpose of the synchronized keyword? What is a static method? What are Java 8 streams? What is a garbage collection? What is the difference between implements and extents? And the next set of interview questions are with respect to the intermediate level. So what is the purpose of assert statement? What is the difference between array list and linked list? What is the purpose of hash code method? What is the purpose of toString method? How is encapsulation achieved in Java? What are method references in Java? What are annotations in Java? What is the bitset class used for in Java? What is a cyclic barrier? What are the different types of JDBC statements? What is the Java string pool? What's the difference between path and class path? Difference between heap and stack memory? Can we use string with the switch case statement? What are the different types of class loaders? What is the difference between fail fast and fail safe iterators? What is a compile time constant in Java? What is the difference between map and queue? What is the difference between linked hash map and priority queue? What is a memory mapped buffer? What is the difference between notify and notify all? What are the different types of exceptions in Java? What is out of memory error? What is the difference between these two? What is the difference between equal to operator and equals method? How can you concatenate multiple strings in Java? What are the main differences between array and array collections? What is blocking queue? What is the difference between a process and a thread? What are the advantages of multi-threading in Java? What is a context switching? What is the difference between array and array list? What is the purpose of volatile keyword? Explain Java new input output. What is the difference between string buffer and string builder? Difference between runnable and callable. What is a checked exception? What's the difference between static and final keywords? What is an unchecked exception? Explain the Java lambda expressions. What is the purpose of try catch block? What is the difference between collection and collections? What is the use of finalize method? Can you explain the Java 8 optional? What is the Java collection framework? Explain Java 8 completable feature. What is multi-threading in Java? What is the purpose of strict FP keyword? Difference between sleep and wait. What is the difference between linked hash set and tree set? What is the synchronization in Java? How does JVM handle method overloading and overriding internally? Can you explain the Java's non-blocking algorithms and how they differ from traditional blocking algorithms? How can you create an immutable class in Java? Describe the contract of hash code and equals method. What is the type interface in generics? Explain the inner working of concurrent hash map. Describe the Java memory fence and its importance. Explain the concept of false sharing in Java. How do you handle out of memory error in Java? Describe escape analysis in Java optimization. Explain thread starvation and how to prevent it. How does class data sharing work in JVM? Explain Java's thread local allocation buffers. How does the fork or join framework work? What is the difference between pessimistic locking and optimistic locking? Explain the inner working of a Java agent. Okay, describe the uses of Java compiler API. All these are advanced concepts in Java, guys. Okay, so what is the principle of locality and how does it apply? How does the G1 garbage collector work? Explain polymorphic inline caching. What is the difference between stamped lock and re-entrant lock? Explain the term busy spin in multi-threading. How can you implement a custom class loader? Describe a Java JIT compiler, optimizations like loop unrolling and vectorization. What is the use of JStack? Describe Java's project Loom and its impact on concurrency. What is a Java decompiler and how can it be secure? What are the challenges in implementing distributed garbage collection? Describe the impact of JVM flags on performance tuning. What are Java modules? What's the concept of, explain the concept of Java 8 parallel string. What is a deadlock in Java? What is the difference between executor and executor service? Difference between hash map and hash table. Explain the Java 8 default methods in interfaces. Difference between wait method and notify method in Java. Difference between comparable and comparator, what is the transient keyword, what is the purpose of instance of operator, explain the concept of lock-free programming. Okay, what is java.lang.reflect.proxy used for? What are some of the advanced features of completable future in Java? What is fork join pull? How does the unsafe class work? Okay guys, similarly there are other questions. You can explore the document. Okay, that's all we had for this call. Thank you so much for watching my video. All the best for your upcoming interview. For similar end-to-end interview questions along with detailed answers asked in almost all the companies across the world, please do check out for the link in the description and also in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching my video. All the best for your upcoming interview.